Good morning. This is Wednesday, June the 16th, 2021, about 6 o'clock in the morning, and we're going to go see about getting some firewood. There's a few clouds this morning. We had a storm last night. There's the wood. We followed Steffi over here. She showed us where to come. There's not a lot of big pieces. Got a few in the truck already. It's 7:15 and we're stopping. We think we got enough to make it worth the trip. A few big pieces. We're here at Hardee's. We'll get a big breakfast to take home to share. We're sorting out what we have to split. We're going to split it while it's cool yet. We got one ready to go. Well, we're done. Turned the noisy thing off. And it's all split. You just got to go unload it and stack it now. Well, there it is, cut and stacked. A little bit. If we can just keep getting like that much along, it'd be a help. Well, I turned the fountain back on. It's been off while we were gone. And my marigolds that were 4 foot high, my dwarf marigolds that were 4 foot high, I trimmed them back so they're about all the same height. See, I was hoping to have just like these the whole way, but then somehow those other seeds got mixed in with it. We decided to go ahead and process the tomatoes. So
some of them.
The ones that are ripe enough. We still got others that need to get ripe. And I'm cutting them up. We already washed them. And just cutting them up. And then Larry's putting them in the hopper there and making the juice. Doesn't take too long to do it. This is a good machine. And I'm wearing, this top I have on is one that came out of that 75-cent box at Ram's Rack. It's pretty comfortable and soft. Good to work in. This is our Squeezo machine where we take the tomatoes here and put them in the hopper, push them down and turn this, push them down in there. And the juice comes out and the seeds and the pulp and the skin go out the other side. Larry's been doing all this, but he didn't want to be on camera because he's not pretty enough right now.
Didn't have time to print.
He didn't have time to make himself pretty. And here's the juice coming out, and the peeling and the seeds go out in this bowl. And then here's the juice that we can use coming out here. I'm peeling garlic. I'm making the tomato sauce, and it called for roasted garlic. So.
Where'd you get the garlic?
We grew the garlic, same as we grew the tomatoes.
Huh?
I've been cooking all day.
So have I.
Well, not all day. I had a break.
So have I.
Before supper. Yeah, you've been helping. Cooked it down about half. That's our spaghetti sauce. We cooked this down about half, so we had a lot more when we started, but we wanted it thick. Just to keep the lid a little bit. My spaghetti sauce turned out nice. I got all 5 pints sealed. Getting ready to put them away. I pulled up my Jade beans yesterday, and this is the pile. When I pulled them up yesterday, they were a lot bigger pile, but the sun got to them and they wilted, so it's not quite as big as it was yesterday. But the beans are all gone. We're going to put some sweet potatoes in here. Now he's carrying out all the old vines and putting them there in the trailer so he can take them on down and put them in the compost pile. So he's just cleaning up a little bit more. We had some big squash grow while we were gone, so just get rid of them. Our tomato plants are looking kind of sad. We don't know what's going on. Well, they'll be all nice and healthy and then they'll just die. So, not good, but we saw on the internet that other people are having the same problems. One day it'll be healthy and then it'll just all dry up. It's not rain, it's not bugs, but there they are. These tomatoes are really yellow, the leaves. These are Larry's pumpkins growing out of the compost pile. He's got some lilies like Betty has blooming. Larry planted some watermelon here by the fence, and they went through the fence, and there's one down there growing on the other side. That should be good. And here's another one growing. We'll have lots. Here's the sweet potato slips that Larry grew. We're going to transplant them to the greenhouse. Larry grew these sweet potato slips just from some old sweet potatoes we had. You can see they got nice roots on them. And it was just a few potatoes and he planted it in there, and there's just slips galore. You just tugging them right out. Here's our pear tree. You can see the pears are growing. They're getting bigger and bigger. And they're just all over the tree. I've never seen so many on here before. But it's just covered. Must be hundreds of them. So we'll be able to give some to our neighbors, I think. That's a nice clump right there. Well, here's the sweet potato slips planted. This is the bed where the Jade beans were. So we had enough slips, we decided just to plant all the beds in the greenhouse with them, because we can't grow anything else in here. They might not live because might not get enough water, but we're not out anything if they don't. This is the other side. Larry's watering them in. Yep, we got them planted all the way up through here. So if they make, we'll have a lot of sweet potatoes. We got all of our potting soil and peat moss unloaded here in the greenhouse where it'll stay dry. That's 9 bags there. The other bag we left in North Carolina. And that's 3 bales of peat moss.
Canadian peat, yeah.
There it is. A whole greenhouse of sweet potatoes. Larry says they like the heat. We tied up our tall fig tree to help it grow straighter. It's all leaning. That should help. I don't know if I said this was Thursday. We're back out here in the beans, picking beans. It's a nice morning yet. The sun's not out on us yet. This is still shady. We got the contenders clean. We still have to do the Bronco. We got a few for lunch to fry. I made a blueberry cobbler for our lunch. It baked while we were cleaning the green beans. I came over, this is Friday, 19th, and I came over at 8 o'clock to mow Betty's yard here this morning. But I have a flat tire on the mower, so I'm going to have to bring her car around and put some air in it. not off to a good start. I want to get it done before it gets hot. It's supposed to be 90 today. Backyard is all mowed. It's 9:20. I got air in the tires and everything went fine. Still have to do a little bit of weed eating. Betty and I watched my video, and now she's arranging her dishes now up on that shelf. So I'll show you when she gets done. Okay, it's done. There's her white ones. And if you ask why I put a 90-year-old on a ladder to do that, it's because with her, 90 is just a number, and she wanted to do it. And if she wants to do it, she's going to. These are the green beans that I canned yesterday on the 17th of June. I've got 6 pints of contender beans, and there's 4 pints of bronco beans. So altogether, I got 10 pints. They're ready to go into storage. I was out here deadheading my flowers, and when I got done, I saw this snake skin. You see it? It goes up that way and on down through there.
That's a black snake.
It's a snake, and it was in my flower bed, and I didn't see it till I was done. There's part of it. Larry's picking it up. There's the other half.
Still some more of it missing.
I'm glad it's the skin and not the snake. That would have really scared me. This is Saturday the 19th, and we're on our way back to North Carolina. Storm coming, so we wanted to get ahead of it. This is Saturday. We were planning to go on Sunday, but this seems to be the better choice today. There's big bales of hay. This is up the road from us before we get on the main road. Putting up hay yesterday. There's a cotton field. Got some growing yet to do. We just met Tammy, Larry's daughter, here at the post office where she works. We stopped here at a giant flea market, but we didn't see anything we needed. We're here by Columbia, and look, our truck is almost empty. We stopped here by the State Farmers Market and got 2 flats of begonias to plant in my flower boxes. Does this look familiar? We're here at Ingalls in Spartanburg. We made it this far. Time to get gas while it's still cheap. Guess we hit a bug or 2 on the way. Entering North Carolina, and the road just got better. Welcome to North Carolina. And we just stopped at a yard sale, and I got a snowman, and then they had hot dogs, so we got lunch, hot dogs and chips and a Coke. And I got 5 pint jars and a jelly jar, all for $1. This is Sunday, 20th of June, and we're on our way to church. We'll stop by the garden plot and see what it looks like. We're here at our garden plot. And the squash all came up. That's good. Tomatoes look good.
Look at all the tomatoes come up.
Well, those tomatoes are looking good. Well, except there's one there looks bad.
A couple of beans.
This is all tomatoes?
Yeah.
And all that little green in there is tomato plants. The whole thing.
You're going to have to get rid of them.
You don't have to pull them.
A hand tool.
I got one. And
like a fork.
And peppers are up, or growing. And the beans, 2 beans are up. 3 beans, there's one back there. And these tomatoes that will volunteer have all grown. I think we'll replace that little tomato there with one of the nice ones that's volunteer.
Still more coming up, tomatoes down here.
Yeah.
I bet they were cherry tomatoes.
We're here. This is the first time we've got to come to church in a year and a half. But there's only 3 other cars. We were glad to get back to our North Carolina church.
To say it's good to have Larry and Laura back with us.
Well, it's good to be back. We've been watching you on Facebook, but I have to tell you, you look a lot better in person.
Your eyes got worse, I'll say why you got.
Probably so.
Larry's waving, he's off the shuffleboard. There's my pretty daylilies that are blooming. Larry and I canned tomatoes yesterday. We got 16 pints here that we did. And we still have this many left to do. So we're not done yet. This is Tuesday the 22nd, and I'm in the process of canning 8 more pints of tomatoes. Well, we canned tomatoes again yesterday, and we got 8 more pints. We decided just doing 8 at a time is a nice way to do it. Don't take so much time. And we went to the Ram's Rack this morning before we went up to the garden plot, and we got this pretty lamp for $3. Our other one was getting hard to turn on and off. This one's prettier than the other one. See all the glass? Well, I think it fits kind of with the time theme of the camper and the decor. This is the cantaloupe that Larry grew that we brought up from South Carolina, and he just cut it. We thought it was going to be too green, but I think it looks pretty good. This is Wednesday. It is 23rd of June, and it shows us 51 degrees here on the porch. But it was 48 when we woke up. It's about 8 o'clock now, so it's gone up. But it was 48 this morning. Well, here at CVS in Newland, we got to pick up Larry's medicine.
Hello.
We brought the weed eater up so we can get the backyard under control. I just dropped Larry off to play canasta, and I had a few minutes before I go to Bible study. So I wanted to show you this pretty flower bed here at the entrance to Mount Harbor. There's the lake. Those little wooden toadstools are nice. That says, "This mushroom is for sitting upon to relax and view the beautiful gifts of nature that serenely surround you." I can sit there. Oh, those are pretty. There's the waterfall. It's here by the entrance. It's man-made, but it doesn't look like it. I'm here for Bible study. When we went by earlier today, I saw the pastor here mowing the grounds all over. But so far, I'm the first one here. They usually don't get here till right at 7. Well, the joke was on me. They haven't started meeting for Wednesday night services in the church yet. So I was the only one there. The winter weather was hard on my flower boxes. So Larry's doing some repair work to them.
You have to pull on this for me.
Okay.
The best you can. Try to pull that in if you can. It's going to have to be crooked.
Okay.
Make it straight. That thing's got screws. Let me go get a hammer.
This is Thursday morning, and exercise is over. And Larry's wanting a project, so we're out here planting the begonias. Clean out the box a little bit, and then put some fertilizer in, and then plant them. It's just some leaves and stuff from last year.
Yeah, looks like she's already done 6 of them. And it's got 4 more to go.
A little cool here this morning, but nice.
We had to fix the boxes up a little bit more. They were coming loose.
Yeah,
We wasn't up here last year.
So, got the fertilizer in. Just spade it in. So in a few weeks from now, about a month, these will fill out and be real pretty. They're kind of all packed together in there and kind of spread out here. But they'll fill in and be nice. These aren't my favorite flower, but they grow the best under these conditions. So you have to plant something that grows.
We don't get very much sun here. Begonias like shade.
And we've tried other plants and they never did as good as the begonias. Got the plastic liner in these boxes. After I get the flour out, I dip it in some water because it's kind of dry on the bottom. And just plant it. And move on to the next one. I'll loosen the roots on the bottom. The crows out here were making all kinds of racket a while ago. I don't know if they didn't like us being out here or what it was. Larry took the truck down the shuffleboard so you can see all the begonias now. They're starting to grow some, I think. We're having tacos for lunch today. That's our homegrown tomatoes that taste so good. It's Friday morning at 8:10. Temperature's 56 degrees. We're going into town. There's an estate sale that we're going to go check out. We like estate sales better than yard sales. Well, we never found the estate sale. We went way back a mountain road. It was switchbacks and snaky, and sharp drop-offs with no guardrail. But we went, it said it was a mile from the post office, but we went at least 5 miles. And we couldn't find it anywhere. So no bargains today. I worked this little puzzle while Larry's at shuffleboard, and it's disappointing. You can see it's got 2 pieces missing. I guess that's a chance you take when you buy your puzzles at yard sales. It's cute, but wish I had those other 2 pieces. Didn't drop them anywhere. After we came back from looking for the estate sale, we canned tomatoes. 8 more pints of tomatoes. And this is all the tomatoes we have left. We'll probably be another 8 pints or so. These are all the pints of tomatoes we canned while we were here this time. And there's, I think, 45 there. Well, there's 44 there. There would have been 45, but we ate one. We got all the tomatoes done we brought up. Now we're going to go home tomorrow and see what else is in the garden. Larry's anxious to go check on it, the one in South Carolina. There's music here at the Patio Grills on Friday nights now. Something new. I'll The people out in the golf carts. We came over in our golf cart for just a few minutes, just to see what it was like. It's Saturday and we're off to play shuffleboard. We went to yard sales this morning and we went back and found that estate sale. And I got some little dishes for Betty. People out playing pickleball.
Going on over here.
Yeah. Looks like a party. Oh, I think maybe the dog park was having a party today. Well, our shuffleboard game is not going too well. All those zeros mean it's minus. So it's minus 12 to minus 13. I was ahead, but Larry got ahead by 1 point. Well, the game is over and went from pretty good for me, and then it started going bad and worse. And at the very end, Larry beat me by a whole lot. I only had 78 and he had 136. Well, Larry's gathered up the disc. He's ready to go home.
Yeah, one game's enough for you.
One game and a win.
One full board.
Yeah. These are the things I found for Betty at the estate sale. I think she'll like this the best. And a couple more saucers. This is the swing that fell down with Larry in 2019, and we haven't had it up since. So went up and drilled a hole through the 2x6 up there and put the bolt through. And so now it can't pull out and come down. We were going to do this swing the same way, but that was so tight in there it wouldn't move, so we think it's strong enough. And I'll sit in this one, and Larry will sit in this one. And this is the new tablecloth I ordered for the picnic table to have. Larry and I had lunch here today. I think it's got pretty colors. I've got my little African violet setting on it. The 4th of July is next Sunday, so I put my little flags out. Let's go down here along the road. Doesn't take long to do. Now, of course, I have my big flag up on the end of the house. This is my smallest flag. It's in my hibiscus. And there's red, silver, and blue stars on that little thing. You can tell it's a dollar store decoration, but I like it. It's Sunday and time for church again. It's 7:08 and 60 degrees. And we're ready to head back to South Carolina. Pretty view over across there. It's a beautiful morning.
62 degrees, perfect.
We got a log truck in front of us. Got a full load. This is a long grade going down this mountain. farm that makes the cheese. There's all the fog, the same place it was the last trip. Now we're in the fog. We're back here at Ingalls. Gas is $2.77.9. We've already been over to the grocery store and got some popcorn. Not much to bring home today. Just coolers and sage plants. They weren't doing very well up there. $159 and 75 degrees. It was 91 when we stopped to pick up our mail, but the storms made it drop a lot. Well, we're home.
Just in time for the rain.
Front yard doesn't look too bad. A little wind pile pine tree. While we were gone, we got 2.5 inches of rain. So there was several afternoons of rain, I think. Well, here's the sweet potatoes we're home. It looks like the ones where the rain blew in are growing. And the ones where it didn't get any rain, not growing. That got a little bit. That one's vining. So it's just where the rain didn't blow in. Now this bed over here seems to get more rain. Of course, July gets here, it'll probably be dry and they'll just die. But right now they look okay. Well, looks like there's more blueberries, right? Over here too. This ornamental sweet potato out here in the open is looking pretty. We stopped at the farmer's market on the way home and got a few peaches. They smell really good. Hope they taste good. And I guess I'm not done with the tomatoes. Larry just picked these after we got home, and there's more to pick in the morning. And the blueberries are ripe. And we got 2 cantaloupe out of the garden. And we got 2 more cantaloupe out of the garden. And we got a watermelon. So we got good things to eat. Larry was right saying the grass is going to need mowed again. So he'll be doing that, but I guess we'll be canning tomatoes again in the morning. Good night. God bless.